What's up, guys? It's your boy Walkerly here. Now, I'm sure this next guest needs no introductions because you probably know him as the Nazi Pug guy, or if you read The Sun, the Nazi Pug Yob. But Sun readers, you might kind of struggle here, so I'll give you a chance to go back to BBC 4. But let's do this. Marcus Meekin, Count Dankula. Yes, as would only be fair. So yeah. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Unofficial Official podcast. Tonight we have a very special guest. I mean, some of you are probably going to turn this off in a minute, but let's say hi to Count Dankula.
Hiya, how you doing? You've just lost subscribers already.
I know.
Oh, man.
Great.
I read The Guardian, and I'll have you know that he's a very bad man.
But yeah,
Already negatives already, aye, fuck it.
The BBC tell me that fucking Tommy Robinson's his godfather, and he literally eats migrants for breakfast. Aye.
Get it all out your system, man. That's
exactly.
the way to do it, like.
But as always, joining me we have Captain Privilege and Troll with a Mole. Yeet. But yeah, let's just jump right into this. How much did Raid Shadow Legends pay?
Enough.
Right answer. That's the right answer.
Big, clever.
But I was struggling to think of like an opening question because I'm quite a big fan. I was like, I need to act like a grown up here and not just spout drivel. So I thought,
No, you can ask me whatever you want, just not for like my PIN number and bank account. That's right. Like that's, you know, I'm all for free speech, but I draw the line at my money.
Well, I'm going to have to go and rewrite all my questions. I'll be back in 15 minutes. But we had a good suggestion for an opening question. What's your favourite hymn?
Him?
Your favourite religious song?
Fuck knows, mate. I went to a Prodi school, so.
Right. What's your favourite thing to get played by a flute band then?
I'm not a Prodi. Like it was just my mum and dad didn't take anything to do with the church, so I couldn't go to a Catholic school. But so I went to a Prodi school, but because I had a Catholic background, that was fun.
I can imagine that'd be some laugh.
Oh, fucking good fun.
They're all out learning to march behind the drummer, and you're there like, I can't really be getting behind this. So I think Captain Privilege had some interesting questions.
Well, I'd say they're in topical kind of questions, like the standard sort of modern day kind of guff. Like, who's your BTS bias?
What BTS? Like the Korea boos?
Aye.
I mean,
bias?
Who's my bias? I want North Korea to kick off and wipe them out.
Thank you.
Purple in your heart, sir.
Like I've honestly already drawn the ire of the fucking BTS stands. Like
You mean army? You mean us in army? I know, sir. I'm an infiltrator. I've been sent here to destroy you.
All they do is like fucking mass flag tweets and mass flag YouTube videos. Like, who was the guy that did the original thing? And like they came after him in a fucking massive way, and all he did was tweet out K-pop, more like K-poop, and they fucking and like. He had millions of people in his mentions fucking going mental. I'm just for saying that. Like it's too easy. Like literally just honestly like put out a tweet that says K-pop is shite and you'll have thousands of people like saying the most horrible shit to you, while at the same time in the same tweet posting a gif of some little Asian lassie doing a dance.
I must admit, I had an interesting interaction with them. We were arguing. We decided pick some random group and tell them that they're better than BTS, and we picked Las Vegas. And so we had all the K-pop stands listening to Daddy's Gone for about 3 days.
That's good.
We mentioned them. We mentioned them in one video, and that's like the best comment we've ever heard was just this fucking 500-word dialogue about how we maybe misjudged them, and not all pop bands are exactly the same. They actually work really hard for their music and their fans. And like, holy shit, guy, calm down. But then I watched the documentary because they recommended me. It was fun.
Nah, I'm not. Yeah. Like the only thing that I did to sort of like draw their attention was I posted a picture of BTS. Now, basically, right, it's the BTS and the other like Korea pop like guys. They're very, very feminine, right? And all I did was I posted a picture of BTS. People going, the lassies in this band would fucking get it, right? Like, that was all I did, and they were like not realizing that I was taking the piss, and they came in like, they're men actually. And I was like, I know that's a fucking joke.
Right, well, maybe a wee bit more into your taste. Who did you fancy at the Spice Girls when you were wee? Come on, everybody had one. Mine was Sporty Spice. Don't ask why.
Don't really know, man. I think probably Posh. Before I realised that posh people are cunts. I was young. I didn't know.
That's a pipe dream.
Aye.
I knew there was a reason you were backing the Tories.
I can remember that fucking band tattoo, all the things she said, the things she said.
Fucking video,
I used to want to fire into all of them, and I can remember being genuinely heartbroken when I found out they were lesbians. in my room crying, fucking ripping all my posters down.
The videos didn't give it away, no.
I just thought they were right kinky. Like,
They wore knee pads, bro. They straight up wore knee pads on stage.
That's the giveaway.
Fucking
wow. All right. Here's a wee bit more a macho question, I suppose. Like Xena or Hercules?
Fucking what? Depends what for. Is it who do I think's cooler or who do I want to pump?
What did you watch?
I want to know the answer to both.
I actually didn't watch any of that. Nah,
never watched that growing up. What did you watch growing up?
Fucking Pokemon and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Street Sharks. Fucking love Street Sharks.
That's much easier. Which Pokemon would get it?
Fucking Jinx.
You have to go with Jinx. I'm a molester. Like,
nah, I'm just saying, like Jinx has got a great big fucking Nicki Minaj blowjob lips. That's why, man. Plus, it's the only one that kind of looks like a fucking woman. Like, I don't want to name my Pokemon and have everyone calling me a fucking zoophile.
It's exposed. It's official.
Damn it! I fucking knew it. I was trying to get you there.
What did you want me to say? Aye, man, I would absolutely walk around just using Pikachu like a fucking fleshlight. Aye.
It'd have to be Cloyster. Cloyster is just a giant vagina.
What kind of horrible vaginas are you looking at?
Cloyster kind of looks like a fucking vagina. Like, honestly, Google it.
Yes, exactly. He's got a big fucking clit and everything, honestly.
We've got a thumbnail, boys. We've got a thumbnail. That's what it is.
I was going to actually record a special intro to like discourage people from watching this if they're looking for us trying to catch you out, but turns out we have. Dank clams.
Turns out
I know. I've got you, troll.
I would fuck a crustacean, mate. I'm a crustacean file.
You better watch it. You might end up one of your own series, which I could be the best sort of shitey segue I could start talking to you about your Mad Lad series. I've really enjoyed that lately, man. Like last few months, I've just been skating through a lot of them, man, and I fucking love that shit. What drove you to come away with that to start with? Was it just like coming across them in a book, or you always been that sort of morbid, looking up really fucked folk? Or...
I've always been like looking up people that like really fucking interested me, and it was just I just wanted to sort of branch my content out a wee bit more, because before it I was just making videos all about free speech, and it was just constant nothing but bad news where I'm like, here's why free speech is fucked this week, here's why free speech is fucked today, and then like after months and months of doing that, I was just sitting editing a video going, I want to fucking kill myself, the world's doomed. I'm gonna do like another type of content that I enjoy, and it's just all happy. Well, I say happy, you know, fucking heroin huffing child soldiers massacring villages isn't exactly very happy.
That's
but
much happier.
I know.
It's interesting, though, bro. It's really interesting.
It didn't, believe it or not, talking about like fucking serial killers and crazy rapists and shit, it didn't make me feel as sad. Right? So I branched out into that, and I've started doing my comedy skits and all that again, because I didn't want to get pigeonholed into something, so I've got a bunch of fucking different shit that I'm doing now.
Yeah, I think one of my most
commonly
viewed videos on YouTube is actually your countries of the world, because every time I'm pissed or just like wasted, I'm like sitting in front of a telly and I'm like, here, do you know what's funny? And it always gets me really dirty looks because I clap along to it, and I'm like, oh, problems.
You get people that get fucking raging at the very mention of my name. Like I literally get fucking punted out of a bar in Edinburgh, just because of who I am. And it was the Scottish YouTuber night out as well.
Oh, I saw your tweet about that. Who was it? Whose fault was it?
Buddy Mulligan's, that was the name of the pub. If anybody wants to know, and give their Yelp page a wee visit. All that happened was I was just drinking. I didn't do or say anything. I was just sitting there drinking, and we were all chatting, and the bouncers just came up going, "Aye, the owner doesn't like your politics, so you've not to get back in."
What? What the fuck?
At least he was honest with you.
Aye, but you could tell the thing that was bad is, having worked as a bouncer before, right? You need to do what the manager tells you. If the manager doesn't want somebody in, he doesn't want somebody in, and you need to do it, even if you personally don't agree with it. And the bouncers knew who I was, and that you could tell that they were just internally going, "This is quite shite."
That's the worst thing I think I've ever heard, though. Like,
I bet you had such a hard on that night, though, man. I bet you that fucking manager was just had a rager when he went in. Oh, I got him good.
No, do you know what he tried to do as well? He tried to radio. We just went, like, the manager ended up getting raging because he didn't realise that there was about 30 of us. Right, so when I got kicked out, like, everybody went back in and went, yeah, they're not letting Dank back in, like, purely because of who he is. And so basically half the pub went, sound, we're leaving, and they all just up and left.
Yes.
So he was raging about that, and the manager obviously knew that we were going to be going to another pub, so the manager, being a like wee schemy cunt, pure like, I radioed the other pubs going, yeah, they're all coming, don't let them in. Don't let them in, that fucking Nazi pug boys with them. But literally the next pub down, we came up and we went like, hiya, and then the guy went like, aye, Count Dankula, and I went, aye, and he went, we just got a call on the radio not to let you in. And I went, and he went, no, seriously, we did, mate. And he went, but on you go, I don't give a fuck, mate. He just let us in, so we just went to the next pub and get steaming there.
It's just good business. There's 30 YouTubers coming who are on a night out to get fucking steaming. I would just tell them to fuck off. That's an idea.
I don't know how to make a million videos on this. No, it's fine.
I know, but I just find that fucking funny. That wee manager sitting there going, haha, I showed him, and they probably lost a few grand worth of business. He's a Mongo.
He absolutely is.
Merry fucking Christmas, mate. Goodbye.
That was funny. I enjoyed it. I've only ever had a few interactions with people in the street, and like fucking one of the good ones. I'm walking up fucking Buchanan Street, and there was a guy walking with his wee pals, and he had the wee Che Guevara shirt on. Because he's one of these social justice warriors that believes in Che Guevara, not realising that, Che Guevara literally used to execute homosexuals, but that's by the by.
It's okay as long as it's not us.
I know, but he shouted over at us going, "Oh, Dankula, how many seats did UKIP Scotland get?" And I turned around and shouted, "The same amount as Scottish Labour." And he just nodded because he was like, aye.
Goddamn Pinko, call me scum. Well, moving on.
I know, I love it. I love how we're like, we're going to try and not politic this up.
Oh no, it's fine.
That was
Not
bang.
politics.
That's perfect.
Because this is the thing that's funny is like there's so many people out there that like write about me and make videos about me and fucking talk about what my politics are, even though none of these people have ever actually asked me.
It's so fun. I find that aspect of it just so hilarious. Like whenever I heard anybody talking about it at work, I just literally just turned my ears off because I'm like, you fucking literally didn't care what you're talking about. You care exactly what that paper's telling you, and that's it. You know?
I love it.
It's a shame.
I love working in an office
always
where it's
been the
full of
way.
25-year-old Guardian readers that just fucking. Oh, did you see what Dankula did this time? And I'm like, oh fuck, what? he uploaded a video.
He existed. He fucking breathed. The man fucking breathed. He can't keep getting away with breathing.
I said it kind of about you and UKIP to like the Dabby Pesos videos and stuff like that. Get like, oh, aye, did he?
Oh no,
I didn't even look at papers, man. Didn't even watch that side yet. I was like, what?
Oh no, the UKIP thing was a thing that just kind of fucking snowballed, right? Like I'd considered getting into politics before, and I was like that to my pals, like what like parties in the UK that have any kind of clout actually have like a free speech part of their manifesto, and they all looked and went, well, there's UKIP, and I was like, all right, who else? and then they went, no, just UKIP, only UKIP, and I went, all right, okay, well, I'll think about it. Man, right, but then it ended up. We were doing an event in Scarborough, right? And this was all fucking planned. We had people like the venue, it was a huge Scarborough Spa, massive fucking theatre. All the seats fucking sold out. We had people coming from fucking Canada, Israel, Germany, fucking everywhere, right? Flying out for this. And a week before it got fucking shut down by Stand Up to Racism, who were saying that but they were saying that the event was for, you know, white nationalists and Nazis and all that, and obviously, you know, the people from Israel fucking paid thousands for their flights, thousands for their hotel, landed here to fucking find the event that they flew thousands of miles to come and see had been cancelled, and everyone was calling them Nazis. And I was like, welcome to Britain.
But that's one of my favourite things. They don't see the irony of like literally calling Israeli Jews Nazis, and I'm like, really?
Oh, they do it. No, I swear to God, I've got one of my mates, Zuby Music, fucking, he's, you know, large black gentleman, and he constantly gets called a white supremacist. And see if you go, how can a black man be a white supremacist? And they go, just because you don't need to be white to be a white supremacist. How? What the fuck are you talking about, you fucking weapon? Like, see these people, they'll call you any name and then make up absolute bullshit excuses to make sure that you can still be referred to as that name. Honestly, they're
straight up high school tactics, man. It's straight, I've got a theory. Quite a lot of folk literally come straight out of high school and get ushered straight into a line of work, and outside of having any kind of life experience and getting out and getting about and meeting different people for different backgrounds and having just fucking actual moments in life to appreciate things, these people just kind of go through about their daily buzz and follow the flow of the fucking salmon up the stream, get what I mean? The path of least resistance, and that is literally just call some of the names till they get out of my way.
I know that's
down to my resistance.
That's it. See, whenever someone turns around and goes, "Oh, you're a Nazi, you're a fascist, you're a bigot," I just turn around and go, "Cool, so you've lost the argument then." Man, I sat here and said like an actual like fact. You've just said that. My point still stands. Thank you. I win. Oh no, you just get beaten in an argument by a Nazi.
I had a horrible interaction at a nightclub. I met like this guy that I kind of tentatively know through like 5 different people, and he looks genuinely like if Boris Johnson had joined the Labour Party, malnourished, a bit greasy, and he came up and he was like talking to all my pals, and I turned around and went, "Boris, looking well," and he grabbed me by the throat. And somehow 2 SNP supporters outside thought that this was acceptable behaviour to grab someone by the throat because they called you Boris Johnson.
To be fair, I'm kidding on.
Now, I'm not condoning it, but
He did have the grip of a socialist though, so I actually didn't notice.
That weak one, because he didn't get his bread ration for a couple of weeks. That's fucking. I've never had anyone like. I've had people try and act violent towards me, but I've never had them to actually take a swing. Like I've been surrounded by Antifa twice, but see, as soon as they realise that you're ready to fucking go ahead, their fucking arse collapses.
I think
Honestly,
you've got the advantage of being bigger though. I'm like not very large, not very
You're a
large at
twink.
all.
I know, I get it all the time, especially like when they fucking. It's most of the time. See when you argue with them, and like, see when they try and argue with you, and you just laugh away all their fucking stupid points. They get angrier and angrier, and that's when the violence comes out. And I just point it out, going, "Look at you! You're wanting to kick my head in because you fucking lost." I was like, "Batter me if you want. It won't make you any. It won't make you any less wrong."
I'll kick the right opinion into you.
Aye, that's what they do. Like that's the see any movement that has to resort to violence. That's the movement that's lost the argument. Right? Yeah, they've not won. Like so, fucking like there was one as well. I had one when I was in George Square, and they all surrounded me. And fucking this was I literally walked into the middle of an anti-Trump rally because I didn't know what it was. Right, and I was in with my mate. My mate was getting fucking some guitar gear. I was getting Magic the Gathering cards. Sitting shouting at these fucking. Do you know how hard it is to try and act fucking hard while holding Magic the Gathering cards? Fucking, and I'm sitting arguing with these boys, and the one I love this just because it was so funny. One of them pure was like that. Where's your fucking dog? And I was like, clearly no here. And then he went, good, because if it was here, it'd be getting fucking kicked. And his own Antifa pals all glanced at him and looked at him as if, what the fuck, man?
Well, no
We're
kick
not going to
dog.
fucking kick a dog.
We'll
That's
kick the
just-
shit out of people, but dogs, man, that's a step too far, man.
Gross.
Even
Right.
the leader of the Pug Reich over there.
I know, man, but it's full on fash, man. He sits there reading a lot of Oswald Mosley literature. So fucking, he thinks fucking Nick Griffin's a cuck. That's how far along fucking Buddha is.
see when you initially made that video, and obviously see if it was me, I'd have been fucking giggling at myself like a wee bitch because it's hilarious. It is so funny. Did you for a second think all this stuff would have happened to it? All this would have come out?
No, I didn't. I have this habit of like doing things and it snowballs, right? Like
You kept Nazi, but yeah. No,
that was the thing is I was like, I'm going to make this video for a fucking meme, and then it turns into a 2-year trial, criminal record, nationwide fucking news, appearing on Alex Jones, fucking appearing on the BBC, getting a documentary made about me, and I'm like, right, hold on,
Jesus.
like, how'd this happen? And then even the UKIP thing, I joined that as a fucking like bit of banter to piss off the people that got us cancelled. Because I thought if I get hundreds of people to join UKIP, that'll be funny and it'll piss them right off.
Yeah.
So I did it. Then all of a sudden, I'm speaking at their convention. I'm travelling to the European Parliament to fucking talk to the MEPs about Article 13. And then I'm running in the MEP election and I'm sitting going, hold on a fucking minute. I just wanted to have a laugh. Like, how am I suddenly a
Aye.
politician? That's like,
Got the
honestly.
best, absolute like unwitting PR campaign I've ever fucking seen, man. You know what I mean? Most folk look like just run away and hide after something like that, but you went on tour, you're like, fuck it. I'm going to
I was the thing is, I fucking sleepwalked into a fucking job at the BBC as well. That was the one that the Daily Mail got me fucking sacked for. I thought they wanted me to come in and film an episode, and I came in. I filmed a couple of episodes, and I was a cunt, right? Because it was called the Collective, and they get people of all different political stripes to
I
sort
didn't
of
see
like
that
sit
lasting
there.
long at the BBC, to be honest with you.
Oh, no. As soon as people found out that I was on the show, people went fucking mental. But I didn't know it was an audition. I just went in and acted like a cunt to the rest of the cast and then left. And then the guy phoned me up like pure, oh, you've got the job. And I was like, what job? and then a week later, the Daily Mail found out. And then suddenly I didn't have the job. I know, I missed that. That was good because basically, see all the journalists that I usually argue with on Twitter. Like, I was fucking them. They were some of the cast that were on it, and it was brilliant.
Oh, Peach.
That was one of the
so
things
fun.
I loved about the BBC documentary they made is you sitting down with that guy, and the fact that he had to raise his voice and shout you down every time you spoke. I was like, man, if I was in your position, I'd have pissed myself laughing before you started laughing, I was like, that's just too much.
laughing.
Oh,
That's so
Steve,
ridiculous.
there was so much of that fucking chat that get edited out, man, because
Like you were saying in the video.
because it's mostly because the BBC producer guy was like, we had to edit out a lot of the Steve McLean interview, and I went, why? And he went, because you were being a pure cunt to him. And I was like, I really fucking deserved it. He's a dick. Like, because some of the shit I said to him, see when he went outside for like his wee break, right? Like Tailed Features, who's another YouTuber, but he works for the council, so he keeps his identity pure private. He came up to me going, I know why he hates you. And I was like, why? And he's like, because like you're like touring and fucking doing all these big major events because you made one video. And what, man? He's like, this boy's been in the comedy game for like 15 years and he's never went anywhere higher than a bar. And I went, oh, cool. So that'll be
funny.
Oh no, he's not. I've seen his stuff. He's terrible. But but ended up, he came back in and he's sitting there going like, oh, well, you've done live shows? And I was like, I have done live shows. And he went, oh, really? Where was your first show? And I went, Conway Hall, sold out. and he was fucking raging. And then later on, he went, well, I never made a video of my dog doing a Nazi salute. And I went, maybe you should have. You might have been popular. And that's why the BBC edited that out, because they were like, you were being a pure cunt. And I was like, I was like, that's...
It, though? Like you're literally retaliating?
That was the thing. When he came in, I went to shake his hand, and he was like, I'm not shaking your fucking hand. So I was like, ah, fuck you then, you fucking dickhead. If that's the way you want to play it, I'm just going to slap your ass.
Yeah, change.
I got his ass felt on it. Either way, they cut it. He still went out fucking fuming.
He was seasoned.
He was fucking. But the funny thing is, like after we left, I thought he left. There's two doorways to this pub, right? And we saw him go out the other door, so we thought he'd fucking left. And me and Tailed went out the other door. And as we're walking round the corner, like Bryce is like that to me, pure. He's a fucking dickhead, man. He's so stupid. I just wanted to slap him about his fucking bald head and tell him he's a retard. And we turned around and he's sitting right there at the table. Oh, that was funny as fuck, man. But Steve. Yeah, Steve couldn't recover after that. Everybody on Twitter was fucking tweeting at him and calling him a Mongo. Man, like, I felt kind of bad for him. But, you know, fuck it. If you stick your head up above the parapet, you can't fucking whinge when you get shot.
That's it.
So, like, he's obviously taken a bad reaction to you, and he's from the sort of comedy community. Is there anyone, like, in Scotland, in the Scottish YouTuber scene that's a bit like that? Because obviously your YouTube exploded a bit after you made that video. So is there anyone that's either for that reason or because they think you're a Nazi, or doesn't like you?
Aye, I get that. There's a thing, right, and it's like this pure. It's weird to see how there's certain opinions that you can have or certain things that you think, and it can just end your fucking career if it gets out that you think this way.
Yeah.
Right? Because I've seen it. There's been people. I've even seen police officers doing this with like Tommy Robinson. Right? Like people will fucking like go up to him, but like look over their shoulder to make sure that nobody's watching. And then they'll lean in and shake his hand and go, I really like what you're doing, mate. Keep it up. Like, fucking like that shit. And I've seen fucking police officers fucking doing that, right? But basically, there's big... I'm not going to name any of them because I don't want anything bad happen to them, but I've had, like, big fucking comedians and big people from fucking TV basically, like, message me and talk to me and say, I thought what happened to you is bullshit. I think it's absolutely terrible. When you come down to London, let's go for drinks. Also, please do not reveal these messages to anyone or I shall deny all involvement. Man, like fucking... Like that shit.
Should you choose to accept it, man? That's awesome, though, because that was the main worry I think anybody had, especially within YouTube, within comedy, within any kind of entertainment, was like, what the fucking bus? Where are the guys stepping up for him here? And obviously you had a couple names like didn't Ricky Gervais and all that, no piping up about it, but there was a distinct lack of numbers, and that's what fucking bothered me, man. But it's good to know that at least behind the scenes they had the boys to be like, here, man, we'll hook you up, you know what I mean? Just keep doing what you're doing.
I've had people like behind the scenes like sort of helping me out and giving like a fucking guiding hand, you know. No right wing billionaires like everybody fucking says. And it's not Mossad either, because I've been accused a few times of working for the Mossad.
Well, I'm still not guaranteeing you're no Cointel Pro, but I'll assess that later. But fucking no, like what's it been like? Like, obviously, you said you went to like the States at Alex Jones' show. I know you've been on a Dick show. I'm a fan of that. Okay, what's it like going to these places, meeting all these people? I don't know if you were a big fan of either of these shows first, but obviously you knew Alex Jones.
The thing is, I was. I'd always known about Alex Jones. I'd known all these people, like the Dick Show and all that. I've known them all. So see, actually being like on the shows and meeting the people, it's dead weird. But then you get to a point where you do it like that much that it ends up becoming pure normal. Like I will admit, like fucking see when I went over and I was sitting like fucking hanging out with Alex Jones, like, and I'm just sitting there like eating steak with him, and I was like, hold on a wee minute, like, fuck, like how the fuck did this happen?
Some of the impulsive decisions work out no bad.
Alex is fucking brilliant, by the way, man. Like, I'm sitting driving in the car. His car's essentially a tank. It's essentially just a big fucking tank, right? And we're fucking driving in it, and I'm just sitting there like looking out at the scenery, like he texts us, and just out of fucking nowhere, he just goes, "We're gonna beat the fucking globalist Dankula." And I just like slowly turn around to him like, all right, like I didn't like. It was just after 5 minutes of silence, he just hits it with that, and I'm like, all right then, okay. Like, I never said it.
It's really good to know he is just as weird as you think, and hope that he is. That's brilliant.
I was gonna say, so it's in no way, shape, or form a persona. He's Alex Jones 100% of the time. It's not like he turns it on for the camera. That's him.
He talks. He's not as like animated as he is like when the camera's on, right? But he talks about like the exact same fucking shit and all that, man. It's just some of the weird things he just fucking hits it with. Like I turn around to him, pure like that. You're still quite a big guy for your bodybuilding days, and he's like, "Nah, I've just got a big abdomen." It's like, all right, like. It's just he's funny as fuck, man. I might possibly be going back over to see him in June, but I don't know. I don't know if I will be yet.
Is that business or is it just literally visit him as a pal?
It's like half business, half pal. Because like we go over and I'll go in the show and all that, but then we'll like hang out and have a laugh and all that shit. So
that's amazing. And that's a plug made you friends with Alex Jones. That's
it's fucking it's brilliant. He's just so much fucking fun to hang out with, just because he's so fucking mental. Like he fucking like I'm sitting at the desk and like under the desk is like a gun and all that, like on the show and all that, man. And I'm just like, is that a gun? He's just like, you never know, Dankula. you never know when the globalists might burst in that door.
Like, he strikes me as like the ultimate like prepper. He might not be any prepping, but I imagine he's always fucking on alert. Like,
no, he's literally got a fucking 50 cal hanging on the wall of his office, like see anyone
rolling up the road.
No, seriously, if Antifa like tried to fucking attack his studio or something, like they're fucked. Because let's not forget, like it's not just the fact that it's Alex Jones and he's armed to the teeth; it's also Texas. Where it's like the Texas cops are like, oh, he sneezed at you? Well, that's fine. Got to defend your property. Like,
looked up from a newspaper.
It's
grounds for a shooting.
It's funny as fuck, man. Like, I loved hanging out with him and all that. I got to hang about with fucking loads of people when I was over there. I was out in fucking LA hanging out with fucking Mason for... I can't believe I feel so bad for forgetting the fucking band name, even though I fucking talk to him all the time. Who's that band that did Metro Station? That was it. I was hanging out with the guy.
That's cool.
I was sitting chatting away to him and hanging out with him and going out for drinks with him and all that, man. Like, so that's fucking chill. Me and him fucking chat on Twitter and all that.
So when you first came home to find that basically your life was getting skull fucked by the media after Buddha's outburst, did you ever think that it would drive you like to hanging out with people from Metro Station?
No, I had fucking no clue, man. Like, it's just dead weird. But it got to the point where, like, I'll go to a party and famous cunts will turn up and they'll be like, "Oh, all right, Dankula," and I'm like, "All right," like. But now I'm just fucking used to it. Like, at first I was dead like fucking starstruck and shit like that. But then after a while, you just just kind of get used to it.
That becomes the new normal.
Aye.
If you hadn't taken off with it when that's the third video or get buried, or you just went, actually, I'm not going to do this, what kind of content would you be making? Do you think you'd have been a YouTuber, or do you think you'd have done something else?
I would have just fucking stuck with doing the doors like I was a bouncer. Like, and I would have just kept doing that.
Aye. You were
Aye.
happy in it? You were just, that's it? You didn't really want anything else? You were like, I've got that, pays the house, pays the bills, I'm happy?
I liked it just because I'll be honest right now, I was a prick. Right, like fucking.
Bouncers are nae pricks. Come on.
No, I was
That's
one of them.
wrong.
If you were sound with me, then like you know, like you were most likely going to get in. But if you were a fucking cheeky cunt, or if I caught you doing ching in the toilets, like you were fucking out, right? But like I liked it. I think there's a lot of people out there that fucking don't like me purely because they remember me for being a bouncer.
That's what you're confused at on the bus when they're looking at you anyway.
Aye.
He
It's like
fucking.
they don't have a fucking clue about the pug. They're just like, he didn't let me in. He didn't.
I guarantee you, the vast majority of people out there that are still calling me a Nazi and a fascist are probably people that I've caught doing ching.
You're not a
Like-
fascist then. You're not
Aye.
not a libertarian that's letting them do the fuck they want.
Look, mate, it's no me, it's the house rules, right? I'm just following orders.
So what sort of keeps pushing you to make content these days? Is it just obviously riding off the back of it all? You're taking advantage of it now, or saying seizing the opportunity by the horns. You're doing your comedy. You've got your other podcast, the Salt Mine.
what
You know.
pushes me is keeping my fucking bills paid now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see how like YouTube is finite and the way fucking YouTube is going. You know how some people just sort of fade into irrelevancy
Mhm.
after a while. YouTube is finite in that regard, but even more so, especially when you've got the YouTube algorithm that purposefully like suppresses like people like me,
Yep.
Easy.
which means that day is going to come a lot sooner than it would for the average YouTuber. So it's just a case of I just need to keep going and doing what I'm doing, and then I'm basically Walter Whiting it right now. I'm trying to make as much money as I fucking can, like before I'm finally gone. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. I just want to make sure that I'm as financially stable as I can be because of the whole. That's me tapping my joint. It's just basically to make sure that after, because I'm not going to be able to get like a regular job again
Nah,
after
probably
like
not,
all this
mate.
happens.
To be honest,
I
you
probably
probably
won't. So basically, I'm
That's
just trying to make as
insane.
much money as I can to make sure I'm as financially stable for as long as I can be.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something you didn't even think about. Like, hey, I mean, I'm too busy fucking thinking, oh, his Bad Lad series is doing no bad again. That's quite good, though. He's got all these things going on, but at the end of the day, like, you're thinking you're on that one path now in the sense of his content or what the fuck else. But I suppose that gives you, like you're saying, a definitive push to, well, the bills are getting paid, man. So it's
Rock
forcing
solid.
you to think outside the box. Like with the Mad Lad series, again, I keep coming back to it, but like, what do you see the future of YouTube like with regards to like evergreen content like that? Was that a factor in it when you were doing it?
The days of Filthy Frank and iDubbbz content cop are long behind us. Like
Mhm.
YouTube is wanting to build a platform that's literally nothing but cat videos and makeup tutorials. Like they don't want people like us that get YouTube in the news and they say, oh, this gives YouTube a bad reputation. So what they do is make business decisions which absolutely annihilate YouTube's reputation. Basically, like YouTube is so weak and like the users hate it so much now that see if another big company like Amazon or something like that tried to launch like its own video sharing service, like
Everybody would jump.
YouTube would go the way of MySpace, because MySpace, fucking everybody was in MySpace.
Easy.
Like, but everyone goes, oh, Facebook's going to stay because everybody's in Facebook. Fucking everybody was in MySpace,
And Bieber.
right? And Bebo as well, and both of them.
Nobody was really on Bebo though. Let's face it.
I find that Bebo was like a really, really Scottish thing. Whenever I'm outside of Scotland, I'm like, oh, did you ever have Bebo? People are like, what? Or like
What the fuck-
Americans.
what the fuck's Bebo?
Americans loved Bebo.
Bieber's amazing. You can get hearts. Come on. You're
Pretty sure if you look hard enough, there's a postal service where you can give people hearts.
Raw cow hearts, or
Well, I mean, any kind, just depends how much money you've got.
Oh.
Fuck all, hardly.
Well, so like, are you more looking at like the live avenues? Is that why you're pushing like more to like your comedy stuff, not like you dab on my stand up and stuff like that? You've been doing that for a while. How long have you been doing that?
I've been doing it sort of like on and off because it's not something. See, when it's me, there's loads of clubs that don't want to platform you at all, and they're like, "Oh, we don't like the jokes you make," and they're extremely offensive, and I'm sitting there with no argument, like, yeah. So basically, you can only really get gigs with people that are like on side.
Yeah.
Like,
So
so
do you
for
find
example,
it like hard to get them here in Scotland? Because
fuck aye. Like we had our fucking event managers basically like they tried. Well, their mistake was they tried Edinburgh, which is Scottish California, right? Like let's face it, and they were calling clubs and everyone going, "Aye, we want to host a comedy event. It's going to have a talk. It's going to have this. It's going to have that. Oh, that sounds great. Who's going to be on it?" And they go, "Count Dankula," and then they just hang up. So fucking we've not tried Glasgow yet. We'll probably try that in the future, but I want to do events up here because I'm fucking sick of always having to go down to London. Like I'm away to London again at the end of February.
It's full of English people as well, man. Fuck that.
Ah, that's a bastard.
Well, you know, not mostly anymore, but you know.
Great. So now we're cancelled as well.
I'm sorry, that was just a joke.
No,
So fucking
context
truthful,
doesn't
surprised then
matter.
I'm surprised then they recognise you in Edinburgh. Who are we kidding here? For fuck's sake.
So I take
Well,
it the plans for gigs up here are few and far between. But do you plan to attend like any sort of events throughout the year that are like, focused on content? I know you probably won't get invited to them, but do you plan to attend any?
Just show up.
Aye.
Some of them I do. Like I know some of the people that organise like the Resonate Gaming Festival. So sometimes I pop my head in at that.
Yeah.
But then there's also like most of the other events. Like I go to Comic-Con and all that, and that's usually a fucking good laugh. Except every time I fucking go, I get sick because weebs don't wash.
Yep. I've been to Comic-Con once, and I swear I came back with the initial strain of the coronavirus.
Oh, it's not called the coronavirus anymore. It's called the Kung Flu.
I saw that meme literally before we started recording.
Fucking. Have you seen? I know one of the things that fucking wigged me out. See, in like Wuhan, there's a fucking biomedical research facility that's got the exact same logo in front of it as like the Umbrella Corporation for Resident
oh, was that what that fucking meme was for? Oh, yeah.
Aye.
Oh, I thought it was just because, oh, look, it looks the same. I'm like, fuck off, it does kind of look the same. But, oh, no, that's for that. Oh.
Aye, it's fucking. I thought that was funny as fuck, man.
I'm enjoying the current implosion on like certain sections of Twitter where it's like these people are eating like live mice, and they're eating bats, and people are like, oh, I wonder why they're getting ill. And there's like, you can't say that, racism.
But they are.
Yeah. No wonder you're
There's
sick.
such a
You're
thing as
eating
cause and
bats.
effect.
It's that thing like that's racist. Cool, it's true. Like, fucking.
I don't
Just
want-
because it's racist doesn't mean it's fake.
I don't want chicken in the cave in my fucking soup.
Chicken
Aye.
off the cave. Is that a medieval fucking name for a bat? Like,
No, I will admit, right? See, when you're fucking literally like making eggs like boiled in the piss of little boys, and you're fucking scooping oil out the fucking sewer to fucking fry your chow mein with, then you're asking for trouble. Like honestly, especially in a place where you've got literally like 3 million people per square mile. Right, aye.
There's certain things that should just say they're asking for it. We can't really do much about this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it's
that
just
was not directed at women before somebody fucking clips that.
so you're saying communism?
No, but it's just more the fact that it's like that. Like for example, like there's Billy. Billy likes to walk across the railing of the bridge, balancing himself every day, you know, till he gets to the other side. And then if someone comes up to me and goes, "Did you hear Billy fell off the bridge?" I would just go, "Of course he did." Like,
No fucking
of course he
shit,
did.
Sherlock.
Billy was asking for trouble. That's fucking racist. Fucking honestly.
Well, maybe he was a gypsy and it's in his culture to fucking put on some sort of circus act.
No, that is racist.
Sorry, this isn't going to my YouTube channel, so.
Is that a separate?
I know it's fine. We say plenty worse on Tism. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I'm just
Power
going
Higgs
to
assault mine in that, man.
change my name.
Nah, Salt Mine's good. It's a good laugh. Like, I enjoy doing it. It's just like a wee weekly thing where I just fucking vent and all that and fucking go off on people. But I've got videos fucking coming out about me fucking venting about shite as well. Like, I've got a comedy. Did you see that fucking the Scottish government's thing, Let's Talk Periods?
Oh God, no.
Aye,
I've
they've
given up.
basically
Ooh, that sounds-
they've put government taxes into a government scheme to get people to stop using like euphemisms, saying things like on the
Yep.
blob, bad
Yep.
week, and all that. The thing that's fucking brilliant about it, and I say this in the video, and it's they've got the YouTube video on the Scottish government's YouTube channel saying, "Let's talk periods." And they've got the fucking comments disabled. It's fucking
Classic. A classic
aye.
move.
brilliant.
So you got do you know who the subject to your next Mad Lads is? With the
I've
wee
got a
cheeky
few
apron
people.
eye?
No, I've
Have you
not.
got a hint?
No, because fucking, I swear to God, see when I ruined the surprise once before, cunts actually get raging. like people actually get pure furious at me, and I was just like, all right, fuck, sorry. Like,
To be honest,
Stats come out in
I'm glad
force.
you're not telling me because I was like, oh, but I really need to ask. I'm fucking spoil. It's a bad thing. What am I going to go and spoil it all? Am I going to go read a bunch of it myself? Like, no, fuck that.
How
never
long does
know.
it take you to put one together? Normally, like, see, research-wise, if you start to beginning, start to
Start to
end.
begin.
see if I'm writing one and it's like a big one, like it'll probably, and this is for like, if I wake up to about 4 hours before I go to sleep, probably about 3 or 4 days. Then I'll film for like a whole day filming it because I need to memorize a script and remember points and remember this and everything. And each like segment probably takes about maybe 3 or 4 takes till I get it right, and then I'll spend the next 2 days editing because these things are getting fucking like my last one was nearly an hour long.
I love the
I know
Evil
that.
one. I thought that was it's inspired me to jump over big things.
Oh, I swear to God, man, like fucking. Like, honestly, like, I've worked so hard on that one. It's the longest one I've ever done. Fucking high production quality and everything. YouTube fucking didn't send it out to people's sub boxes. I'm fucking raging.
Oh my
No
god.
My Mad Lads usually in the first few days easily get over like 600k views. Like, Evil Knievel's still sitting there at 330 odd or something. It was the same thing they did with the fucking, can't believe I forgot his fucking name. John Smeato video, that still get really low views because that's another one that didn't hit people's sub boxes.
That was another really good one as well. I really like that.
YouTube love just bending you at a table and just sticking a fucking rolling pin up you, don't they? That's fucking
Oh, YouTube is rotten. They've got a clear bias. Like Project Veritas and fucking everybody like proved that it's got a fucking bias, and it sits there going, no, it's the algorithm. Well, isn't it really weird how your algorithm constantly fucks over, like, not even right-wing content, just what
Normal
you
people.
think, just what you think is right-wing, and all that. There's so much fucking stuff even getting fucking taken down and all that. Like, you had iDubbbz Leafy video getting taken down, you had the fucking hair cake getting taken down, like, Max Mofo is
That's one of my
completely
favourite
demonetized.
videos. That's one of my favourite videos on YouTube's hair cake. I love it.
Aye. Like, I feel for me that was the golden age of YouTube when you could get away with that stuff. And it was a case of, I don't understand the whole adpocalypse fucking thing. Like, see if an advertiser specifically doesn't want to advertise on a particular channel, then they should just say to YouTube, yeah, I don't want to be on like X channel. Right.
Yeah,
and then
that's an option.
yeah, exactly. Then whatever, that's fine. But I think like YouTube might go, oh, do you not want to be on racist channels? And all the companies are going to go,
Yeah.
oh no, I don't want to be on racist channels. But the people that they deem as racist is like people like fucking Chris Reagan. Shit, man. Like, YouTube basically, if YouTube falls, it will be completely because of Susan Wojcicki. She has no idea what she's doing. It's just bad decision after bad
The thing
decision.
that really bums me out about like the whole situation of YouTube right now is, see as well, they get creators to interview Susan, but it's always cunts like Alfie Days. What's he going to say? What's he got to say about YouTube?
It's people that have been specially selected.
Yeah,
for
you're
it.
never
They're
going to
very
get
careful.
Chris Reagan sent to interview Susan.
No, honestly, see if I went to interview Susan, I would give her a 100% serious interview. I wouldn't make jokes because I wouldn't fuck up a chance like that, right? I would talk to her about, here are all the fucking problems. You're damaging the platform. You're damaging creators. You've fucked X, Y, and Z fucking people over and all that. You know, explain yourself, you fucking Mongo. Like,
how have you done this?
Yeah, it's like, how do you fuck up this badly? And like, the only way you've done it this badly is if it's on purpose.
She actually has a controlling stake in Amazon, and they're just waiting to pounce with their platform once YouTube's completely and utterly destroyed.
Oh yeah, like fucking Amazon, like all it's going to take is just for one company to fucking put out like an actual like proper like fucking alternative to the platform, and then YouTube's going to be done. Because basically, see the only reason that people have to stick to YouTube now is because there's a lot of content getting posted to it because there aren't that many rivals, and also because YouTube has like a nostalgic history sort of thing to it now because it's been around for so long. I mean, it's lasted a lot longer than MySpace and Bebo and all that. Like, and because I think it's because YouTube also has like a sort of cultural relevance as well. It's been embraced by pop culture, so I think that might be why. But you know, I still feel that even at that, if a strong enough competitor comes out, then yeah, YouTube's going to get.
We're in that golden kind of age, though, where it is technology is speeding up and it is getting faster, and your stuff like Snapchats and TikToks aren't lasting as long possibly, but they're getting twice as big as they were. So yeah, I reckon it's just a matter of time till something way bigger comes in, like, and it'll just wipe the fucking floor with it. But I think that's probably roughly a good sort of time to sort of wrap up. But I've got a bunch of quick fire questions I was going to throw at you.
Oh no.
Nah, go for it. Go for it.
Right, just this is how you laugh. Keep us on our toes and bright and bushy for the end here, right? So who is a bigger mad lad, right? Kermit or Yoda? First answer.
Yoda, fucking easy.
Right, Anakin or Khan for Wrath of Khan?
Anakin.
Right, Dr. Phil or...
he killed younglings.
And
Can
that's
only
what Paul-
aspire
right,
to be
okay,
that.
fair enough. Dr. Phil or Jezebel?
Oh fuck! Ah, shite, man. I'm gonna say Jezza. Jezza is a great big bold man when he's got the two bouncers either side of him.
Have you seen the video of me getting hit in the head with a card? It's
I
great.
fucking love that. What a fucking good shot, man.
Belter.
The chlamydia remixes and shit. Right. Onision or Logan Paul?
Oh fuck! If it was who's the bigger fucking pedo? It depends. I don't think pedos are mad lads, to be honest. I'd probably say Logan Paul because he literally filmed a dead body while he's fucking laughing for content and thought that this is a great idea. So that's a little bit mad.
That's what
That's
happens
what I
when
find.
all your friends are paid to suck your balls.
Aye.
Dead bodies in the woods.
Right. Milo Yiannopoulos or Copper Cab?
Oh, I'm going to say Copper Cab purely because he's done such a fucking good job at like loads of people still don't know that he's a character.
What, you mean that boxing match between him and Gavin McInnes wasn't real?
No, I swear to God, like, see, just sitting chatting away to him and being chill with him, he just acts like a completely fucking normal dude, and he's actually like very nice.
They should have
he's
booked
a
those
funny
two
guy.
for the fucking Royal Rumble instead of having them on YouTube.
They fucking should, man. I didn't expect Gavin to fucking, because I thought Copper Cab's a big boy and he's got the
He's
fucking
absolute
reach
unit.
advantage. But fucking Gavin McInnes smashed fuck him.
He did. For an old boy, he fucking backed it up. That's
Aye.
Speaking of which, Gavin McInnes or Alex Jones?
Alex Jones.
Uday Hussein or Latif Yahia?
Oh, Latif Yahya, easily. He's
Yeah.
he's the one that should have got it. I should have said that in the video, to be honest.
That was like that was one of the main ones that really stuck out to me, mostly because I actually sat down to eat my dinner halfway through it, which wasn't a good idea because by the end I was
sitting there fucking hitting a whitey over this bogging man.
it was fucking hardcore, bro. But yeah, man, that was fun. I just thought I'd toss that in there at the end of it. Mad Lad challenge. You guys have got any Mad Lads you want to chuck at Dankula just before we wrap it up?
No, I do have one last question though. What YouTuber do you actually watch the most?
I watch the most.
Yeah, like you're most dedicated to, like you're more like
Steve MRE. the guy that does fucking ration unboxings. Legit, I'm honestly, if anyone hasn't watched Steve MRE, he opens like modern rations, but also rations that he managed to buy that are like from World War II and shit. Like he's interesting as fuck, and he eats the stuff that's in it.
That's amazing.
Oh no!
That is
Doesn't matter how old it is. He fucking eats it. He ate a fucking
modern ration packs are class.
no, he literally ate fucking tinned bread. Right, from a fucking World War II ration, so it's like 81 years old, and he's sitting there munching it.
Oh,
Fucking Christ.
so you'll not be around for much longer, is what you're saying. Get him now while the viewing's good. On that, Walker, you want to wrap us up?
Just to end the high note, what I'd absolutely love to hear, Dank, is your Shrek impression. If you'd be so kind to oblige us.
I mean, it's just, right, I expect that for the Yanks. I don't expect it for fellow Scots.
He's had this weird thing. I don't think this is for the podcast, by the way. I think this is his own personal collection. He was
Aye.
like,
This is for my. This
He's
is for
going
my
to
obsessed
play
with it.
this tonight when he's in bed with the missus.
Is this a wee fucking fetish thing you've got? Aye. Like,
Well,
is this like the guy that fucking was in charge of like the official Corsair Twitter account, tweeting out going, "Oh guys, we'll do a funny thing. Everybody write Corsair on your feet," and tweet it at this account. I heard he got fucking sacked for that because motherfucker wasn't even just horny on main. He was fucking horny on like his company's Twitter.
It's like the World of
Send
Tanks
picks,
advert with the big black tanks that surround the wee one. I was like, yay! If we're not getting a Shrek impression.
Oh, you sound bummed out. The guy just gave us fucking awesome content.
I know, but now Troll's sad. He has to go to
I'll-
bed and
I'll
entertain his
be-
missus himself.
I'll
I
send him a
can't do it.
Snapchat premium and he can fucking get a wee impression later on. Don't worry about it.
I got follow my Snapchat. You'll see fucking hundreds of pictures of my balls. It's fine.
Anyway, what wrap us up,
yeah.
Walkerley?
So thanks for listening, guys. Thanks, big massive thanks to Dankula for joining us. I don't think we'll ever get you on again because we'll be cancelled after this one goes out.
We'll be cancelled. That's the new name of the podcast.
The unofficial, officially cancelled podcast.
But yeah, thanks a lot, guys, and we'll see you later. Peace.
Gotcha.
Cheers.